Hello everybody. Today we're in County Sligo. We are adjacent Glencar Lough between Manorhamilton and Sligo, and we're going to take you on a walk, the Dooneens and Hudsons walk. Welcome aboard. Well, here we are. As you can see, this is only the beginnings of the trail here. The original old track in has been tarmacked, so it's quite a good surface to walk in. It is steep and it will get steeper, and eventually the track will go into more mountain track. So it's just to give you an idea of the initial starting point and what it leads on to. Let's keep going. What a great walk for walkers, great place for cyclists, hikers, fantastic views of Glencar Lake. So, the camera boss says, will you demonstrate what it's like to be out of breath with sweat on the brow? No, not I. This is easy. Who's right or wrong now? So, whilst I gather my breath, just to point out this gated area here, we're now moving on to hillside land that's farmed with livestock, and it's important to make sure that we keep the gate closed. We have a stile here for crossing over, which is very easy and very convenient, and it's great to have it here for us walkers that like to come up and appreciate the countryside. So I'm just going to climb over the stile and we're going to continue on our walk. And here we are, and there are way markers here to point along the track. So we're going to go along Hudson's Road. Let's go. We've left the tarmac trail. We're now on type of a green lane type trail now at the moment. This will eventually come to an end, and eventually we'll get out onto the heathland, the bogland and the natural hillside. We've got a friend here in the background calling us. Go on. So I've had a question from one of our viewers, Max B. Max is asking, what are these on my trousers? These are called gaiters, and the gaiters are a waterproof addition that you attach to the lower part of your leg and your boot to keep yourself dry. Ordinarily not needed on tracks, walkways with gravel paths, etc. However, once you come out to cross bogland, areas where there are rushes, there's deep heather, this is where they come into their own. They help to keep moisture off your trousers, keeping the moisture from travelling up your trousers and making your trousers damp. And they also help assist keeping ticks away from yourself. Any ticks that are likely to be on the rushes, on the deep undergrowth, this here adds an extra level of protection whilst you're out walking. So, not needed everywhere, however, you will see quite often I wear them for their waterproof properties and for the protection whilst walking across dense heathland. So Max, I hope that answers your question. I've had these for a number of years now. I've had these for about 7 years. I can give you more details on the product, where they're available, etc. I'm not sponsored by anybody. If anyone else out there has any questions about what we do, where we go, equipment that we use, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer your questions. In return, if you like this video and you like our channel content, please consider hitting the like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Subscriptions don't cost you a penny. It's just a little button that you press, subscribe. It means that you get regular updates of our videos. And if you hit the little bell icon, it means that whenever we release a new video, it will automatically come to your YouTube account. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Well, here we are at the Devil's Chimney waterfall, the source of it. We're at the very top, looking out towards Glencar Lake. Beautiful views. Extreme caution urged coming to this area. We're right at the top of a waterfall. The ground conditions are slippy, you have to be very careful. We do have a drone, and we'll be able to get some drone footage at a later date to give you a perspective of the waterfall. There's a very safe viewing point that you can access from the road, the Devil's Chimney waterfall viewing point at the bottom, and we would recommend that you look at the waterfall from there. We'll give you some great photographs and some video footage from up here. The Devil's Chimney waterfall is listed on the world's waterfall database as the tallest waterfall in Ireland, known as the Devil's Chimney because when the wind blows against the waterfall and lifts the water upwards, it looks like a smoking chimney, hence the name, the Devil's Chimney. As you can see, I'm standing here next to the peat bog, also known as turf. And during the Second World War, a lot of this peat and turf was excavated for all of the households and businesses in Ireland to heat their homes, for industrial applications, and to provide fuel for people. Coal was in short supply, difficult to get in with the shipping lanes during World War II. A lot of the coal was imported into Ireland, and so Bord na Móna, the National Peat, National Turf Board, was set up by the Government of Ireland, and they encouraged peat extraction from this area. To give you an idea of how much peat extraction has been taken out in areas, I'm 6'3", and as I stand beside this bogland now, as we see, if I turn to the left, it's actually above my head. So there's an incredible amount of turf and peat extracted from this area. Obviously now it's not done anymore. It's all returning to nature in regards to carbon reduction and carbon storage, and everything's, as you can see, is all natural again. But it shows just what sort of impact, whenever we do excavate this out of our landscape, this is what happens. So it's a good illustration of it.